Honorable SANJA NANJA, who is member of Parliament for ATEBUBU AMANTENG, has joined us on the line. Thank you very much for your time, and a good morning to you.
Good morning.
I hope you're well.
I'm doing very well.
And I'm sure you've seen this particular statement from the ranking member on your committee. He's essentially suggesting that the government in power, formed by a party which you are a member of, has failed, and they are failing in the fight against Galamsey. How do you respond to that?
In the first place, good morning to your cherished listeners and you yourself and my constituents who are even listening to me now. My brother, I've started their press release and I've taken my time to read through. What they put on paper is just an academic work. Just like when you are in school, then you say write an essay. If you are given 1 million Ghana cedis, how are you going to spend it? You just imagine and write. Is that not it? Hello, my brother.
Yes.
You don't have the 1 million Ghana cedis in your hands, but you imagine and write. So I cannot begrudge the opposition for some of these criticisms, but they are out of place. We expect a responsible opposition to do a responsible and constructive criticism. Look, morally, I don't think MPP have that guts to come out and say they are not seeing anything. If they are not seeing anything, Ghanaians are seeing something. And I don't expect MPP to applaud this government, but at least they should acknowledge the effort that is being put in place to keep this illegal mining menace. It's true. All the issues that they stated that our water bodies are polluted, we are losing our forests, we are losing our farmlands, and then the health hazard it poses. They are right. We all acknowledge to that. And we must fight. So are they saying they haven't seen and heard what the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources is doing to fight Galamsey? I will always say that, look, all governments in the past have taken the right path to combat illegal mining. But the problem is sustainability. We shouldn't think that it's a one-day fight, but what the government is putting in place now, we need to sustain it, and I'm very confident that it will be sustained. Once it is sustained, we will soon get to the bottom of the matter. We will soon see light at the end of the tunnel. One, MPP, are they saying that the excavators that we are seizing, they haven't seen? Are they saying that the deportation of foreign nationals who involve in illegal mining, they haven't heard and seen? Are they saying that the revocation of license of small-scale miners who are doing irresponsible mining, they haven't seen? And even the ban on excavators, you can now export as an excavator or a heavy equipment under the permission of Minister of Roads and Transport. And you must state the reasons why you think you should import this heavy equipment. And when you come, we'll monitor it and make sure that the reason for importation of those equipment is what the machines are being used for. So if government is putting this. I've said that it's about livelihood. Livelihood. And they mentioned that they allocated 10 million in 2024 to fight Galamsey, and we have allocated 50 million to fight Galamsey and other related activities. And I've just mentioned some of the related activities. We are employing river gas, we are employing forestry gas, and you see people in government, like our National Women's Organizer, who doubles as administrator of MDF, Mineral Development Fund, taking the fight to the forest. So the 9 forests that were seized, or I should say captured by illegal miners, where government operatives, security operatives could not go into those mining forest reserves. Today we have saved those forest reserves. They haven't heard that the fight is a process. It can never be an event. So the MPP should shut up and allow your mama, His Excellency, and Honorable Kofi Amabua, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, and his team to continue with the fight. If they have nothing to offer, they should stay away. But if they have constructive criticism, if they have other measures that they think can combat this and it's not being implemented, they should come out. And I know His Excellency is a listening president. He will instruct the minister and agencies in charge appropriately.
In a statement, it suggests that, and this is, I think, paragraph 3. In fact, there are massive Galamsey activities happening right in President's hometown, Bole Bamboy, specifically in Tuntumba.
Yes.
Galamsey have destroyed the Yonkamba stream, a vital tributary of the Black Volta.
My brother, Chebi, sometimes, Chebi, up to date, illegal money is going on in Chebi. When His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo was the president, was Galamsey not going on in Chebi? It's a fight. We must take it holistically. We don't look at where it is happening or the president comes from there. It's a human character. It's a social. I don't know whether to say it is even a social character, a social problem. And if you are fighting a menace, it doesn't mind. Where, unless, of course, they have a reason to say that, or they have evidence to tell us that His Excellency is sponsoring people in his hometown to do mining. The people who are doing the mining there, for all you know, majority of them don't even come from Boale. So that one, the fight is everywhere, holistically everywhere. If you are even mining at the Flagstaff House, you can go ahead and do it, but only pray that the Lord doesn't catch up with you. So it's about issue of law enforcement.
Their view is that,
as I enumerated earlier on, you can see all this law enforcement. Those who are supposed to face prosecution are being faced. Those who are supposed to be investigated. NDC kingpins, national chairman, vice chairman, national organizer. There is Romo that they are doing or they are involved in Galamsey activities. The Attorney General say, hey, Master, the President, let them be subjected to investigation. And that is going on. We have a situation where, we have a situation where a member of the previous government, Professor Frimpong Boateng, came out with a report indicting some MPP kingpins. What has become of that? Nobody heard anything. No, President never directed that they should investigate. Attorney General never directed that they should investigate. But today, our own, it's easy to prosecute people who are not of your stock. But today, we have said that, look, even I, who is speaking, even the president, his brother, his family, immediate family, NDC kingpins, if they are involved in Galamsey, they should be investigated and then face the full rigor of the law.
On the matter of whether or not they even have the moral right to raise these issues, this is their claim that despite the MPP's numerous well-meaning and painstaking efforts to combat this national scourge, efforts that included arrests, task forces, and international cooperation, the NDC, while in opposition, constantly ridiculed and undermined the fight. They accused the Akufo-Addo administration of complicity and failure. And they are suggesting that they put up a good fight. They were fighting, but when they were fighting, you were ridiculing them. Now it's your turn, and it seems you're failing.
So it is the ridiculing of NDC that made them not to be able to fight it, or that made them to stop fighting it. That's what I told you. They could put all these measures in place. Measures do not work if you don't allow the institutions to work. You can put all the measures there. But in our case, the measures are being put in place and the institutions are allowed to work.
But they said that's not what they are saying. They said what, and I'm still quoting from them. Many NDC operatives from the grassroots to high-ranking officials are the ones boldly leading the Galamsey charge. They are shielding their people from prosecution, manipulating local systems, and fueling a silent but devastating war on our environment.
Imagine anything and write. You can just sit down and imagine anything and write. Or else we wouldn't have gotten our certificates. So they can imagine anything and write, but Ghanaians are seeing who is fighting Galamsey. And we accept all criticisms and all measures, that proposals and suggestions from well-meaning Ghanaians. That is why we are involving stakeholders, chiefs, miners, small-scale mining association. We are involving all of them and collaborating with all of them to fight this. But just sit down and imagine things and write. We can equally, everybody as well can do that.
So your response, what you're saying essentially is that what the MPP has put together is imaginative.
It's just imagination.
But they're on the grounds with you too. Some of these MPs come from communities where there's mining ongoing. They can tell when it is getting worse or better.
It's their responsibility. The MPs that are coming from mining areas, if there's Galamsey there, we are not leaving anybody in the fight against Galamsey. And as an MP, you are a stakeholder. If there are people mining in your constituency, and you have not prevailed on the law enforcement agencies, and the other agencies are there to enforce law against Galamsey, and then you only come and put it on paper and then do a press conference, then you are not also doing your people, your constituents, any good thing. If you have the evidence, don't wait for your mama to come and arrest them. Don't wait for your mama to come and chase them. You are living in those communities, and you are part of them. Let the law enforcement agencies work. But don't come and just be telling the media that this is what is happening. But then, what have you done about it?
So, as far as you're concerned, how well is your government doing in the fight against Galamsey?
I've told you the measures that I've told you at the public. The measures that have been put in place. People have been arrested. Those who are supposed to be deported are deported. Those who are supposed to be prosecuted are being prosecuted. Excavators are being seized. Those who have licenses and they are not doing responsible mining, the licenses are being revoked. And so many other things. Even yesterday, if you listen to the accounting to the people, as an encounter with the media, the last minister was very clear in some of the measures that have been put in place and the measures that we are implementing.
But you are saying that ultimately what will count is the sustainability of these measures.
Yes, exactly. And I'm very sure, I'm very clear in my mind that we are all out to fight Galamsey and will sustain this effort. In the Accra language, they say, "Ntakwadendin sorry na to patadendin." So we are going to institute patadendin pa. It needs stringent measures and enforcement.
Honorable, as always,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you for speaking to us.
You are most welcome.
He is Vice Chairman, Lands and Natural Resources Committee of Parliament, Honorable SANJA NANJA. He is Member of Parliament for ATEBUBU, AMANTENG, joining us on the line. A happy birthday to Kofi Yaira. Kofi Yaira. Kofi Yaira was drawing my attention to the fact that today is his birthday. Good morning, Senna. It is my birthday today. Kofi Yaira, a happy birthday to you. Two other birthdays to acknowledge. The first one, of course, Nancy told you about. Today is the birthday of our